Hello, beautiful. How are you? Today we're gonna find out if they miss you, if they still linger on thinking about you, or if they have moved on, be it a past friendship or a past relationship, whatever you have in mind. Again, I'm so sorry, my voice is still off. I'm still down with the sickness, as some of my fellow music enthusiasts might say. But let's get a move on. This is like literally the third time recording this intro because every time I get started, something goes wrong. So let's hope this time I will not burn anything down. I won't have my neighbors shouting, and I will not have my cat meowing in the background. So, as you can see today, I've gathered a few raw gems from my collections. I thought that maybe if I grab some raw examples of sounds, I might get some raw emotions. Wow, so poetic, very beautiful. So we're gonna get started with this Iceland Spa. If only my camera would focus on it, it would be so lovely. But of course my camera never focuses. If you've been here before, you know this, that there's an ongoing battle between me and there goes my cat. We're just gonna move on. This is, like I said, Iceland Spar. This is usually like glass, but as you can see, it's polished on a few of the sides, but if I turn it around, this is as raw as it gets. I really like it. It's really smooth and shiny. Yeah, there we go. We got some lights shining off. I would so much appreciate it if my cat would just stop throwing a tantrum and shut up. But I guess we don't all get what we hope for. This one, this one's an interesting one. I didn't even know about it. It's a Goethite? I don't know. It's written down with the timestamps. I'm not good with pronouncing gem names. As far as I know, this is a very famous energetic stone. It does something between your physical and spiritual energy. It sort of synchronizes it. If only my camera would focus. There we go. So this is very raw. As far as I've seen in pictures, it's usually just the black stuff. It sometimes comes as one of the most common iron or black iron ores. The ores you get the iron from, you get what I mean. I simply can't focus because I'm just listening in to see if my cat is meowing in the background, so I'm sorry. No, we're good. And last but not least, this is, what did I say this was? Oh, Sodalite. Yeah. Sodalite usually is way, way darker. As you can see, it's like a vague baby blue, but it usually, if it gets polished and worked on, it's a deep blue with purple-ish shades in it. But like I said, I chose some of the most raw gems I have. So let's get shuffling. I'm really curious if you guys actually enjoy these little gem talks. I will, in, let's say, 1 month time, 2 months time, run out of stones to use. I could go and buy a few more, but that's what I wanted to ask. Do you guys enjoy me talking about the gems? Because I like talking about the gems. I get a bit nervous talking about the gems because I can't pronounce the names and I forget what they do, but I try to make a small, nice presentation. Maybe somebody enjoys it. So if you do enjoy it, please let me know so I would have some sort of feedback on if I should carry on talking about the gems/stones, or should I just move on into simply getting the reading done. Okay? Please let me know. I gotta know this. So let's see who misses you why they miss you. I'm always so curious sometimes about past friendships, and sometimes just remembering people who I've moved on from. I wonder what they're doing. I wonder if they're thinking about me. I wonder if people ask themselves from time to time if I came to do what I wanted to do. Because I know I was bullied a lot for wanting to go to art school, and I know sometimes I meet up with people on the street and they're so surprised that I'm still doing art and I'm still going strong at it, and they kind of want to be friends with me now that I've got projects. But back then, it was heavy for me. I was having it hard. Nobody wanted to be friends with a freak who was doing art in the back of the class, you know. But that's usually how it is with kids who have artistic intentions, so to say. Like, we had this other music guy who was also bullied for trying to make music, so I guess it's universal. Or maybe it's just my face, I don't know. That's why I'm not showing it around. No, I'm just kidding. I just find it useless showing my face when it's really not such a big deal. I find the reading is more important than me showing up in the camera. Besides, it's really hard to make a setup so everybody could see and focus on the reading. So it's better to be just a voiceover as I'm shuffling. Actually, it's not really a voiceover because I'm talking while I'm doing all this. And I am using a separate mic from the camera. And I do gotta go in post-production and synchronize them, but it's not technically a voiceover. Anyway, let's set up the piles. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is with the Icelandic spade, spar, whatever you call them, I don't know. Or the Icelandic spar, I guess. My pronunciation was never good, and whenever I get a cold, because I'm so nasal, I tend to be British for some reason, like it's helping me. I don't know, it just tend to act British when I'm sick and cold. I don't know why that is. It's just so random. Just like when I get drunk, I like doing like Russian accents or Scottish accents. I guess everybody likes doing those when they're having fun. So yeah. Anyways, we've got pile number 1, we've got pile number 2, and we've got pile number 3. Now, if you want to, you can pause this video, you can think about them, look at them, see whoever draws you in most, and take a breather, meditate upon it, and you'll find the timestamps down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys then. Goodbye. Okay, so pile number 1. I'm so sorry I rushed that so much to get it on with the piles, because I literally had to take a break because I needed to blow my nose because it was a mess. So let's stop complaining. I mean, I need to stop complaining, and let's see what you guys have settled for yourselves, what you chose today. So let's see who is missing you and why they are missing you. Okay, now this one's a heavy one. We've got 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers, Queen of Cups, Temperance, and 10 of Cups. Well, this is more than obvious. This is more than obviously a past love reading. This has to do with somebody who you've been with. And I feel like this is one of the most long-term relationships you've had, or one of the strongest relationships you had. And when I say strongest, I mean the one with the strongest bond, the one that you felt most as how should I say, the one that you identified as a home, as a partnership, as a possibly a lifelong relationship that did not end up being so. So I feel like this person somehow regrets you going away. With the lovers and these cups, I feel like you've been really happy for such a long time, and this could be one of those on and off relationships that was so beautiful and you were so happy with each other, but something to do with temperance, be it yours, be it theirs, something there worked out really, really bad. Now, with the Queen of Cups, I believe that the feminine side of this deal might have been the one at fault, might have had a bit of an inflated ego, to say so. It's not necessarily the female person, but the one with the most female attitude, the one who tended to be the princess of this relationship, was the one who also had the ego to say, to ruin whatever was going on. And I feel like they're thinking that this was the best relationship they could have had, and they blew it all up. They feel like they've lost the abundance and the perfect relationship status and the happiness, and they've kind of fallen short of what they actually thought moving on would be. Let me get another card. This is really sad. They really are crying over you. They're not only missing you, but they're crying over what you had. And maybe they're not obvious with this. To some of you, maybe they try to contact you. Maybe they liked a picture of yours. Maybe they even messaged you. Maybe they just watch your Instagram stories, or they go to places where they think they'll meet you. I feel like they're trying to get in touch with you, but maybe they did not do that just yet. In some cases, I feel like they're just waiting to see if you'd welcome them back. But they do miss you. This is way clearer than I've ever hoped a reading could be. Like, there's no way this reading could have been clearer with all these cups. Because if you don't know, cups are the definitive way of showing relationship. Like cups, you have cups here, you have a bunch of cups here, you have Queen of Cups, you have abundance because Pentacles is abundance, and most important, you have the Lovers. So let's get another one. Let's see. My cat is meowing in the background again, and I would love it if she'd stop, but not a chance. I just fed her, and I feel like she just wants to come in the room and come over the desk because that's what she does. But not today. Not today. So let's see what you guys have. What else you have in... You have death. Okay. I feel like this might have been a chapter that might have clearly ended. Now this is very specific, and maybe you don't resonate with this, and if you don't, maybe you should try picking another pile. But if you do resonate so far with this, again, this is a general reading. This card might have came in just for some of you, but this is very strong. This is a very strong reading. Now what I see here, this is a past relationship that I don't know if in your eyes was such a great thing, but for them this was everything they could have wished for. And somehow from one of you guys, someone without temperance did not accept what the other person had from an ego standpoint, and that came as the death of this. And I do not see this card as a clear death. I see it as the end of a chapter. Like, I always, 99% of the time, I read the death card as the end of something in your life. Now, this is all up to you if you want to come back into this and if you want to give them a chance, because I wasn't there. I can't tell if this was a healthy or a toxic relationship, but what I do see is the amount of passion this person is feeling. This person is hurt. This person is desperately trying to cling to something that they once had and now they are crying over. And I'm gonna try to pick another card out of the pile because I feel like there's more to it. Way much more to it. Okay, let's see what else this deck has to offer for you. Maybe something about this person who's missing you, perhaps. Ooh, the world. This is more than obvious. They might see you as their world, and I would love to see the card in focus. There we go. They see you as their entire world. They maybe right now going through a phase where they're kind of stuck and not knowing what to do. And maybe this is you thinking that they could be your world. Maybe together you've created your own thing and you were happy with each other, but kind of had all of the bad times and the stress and everything build up to something, and maybe it was blown out of proportions. And my advice to you is maybe think about if you want to let them back into your life or not, because I feel like this is something really beautiful. And I might be wrong. If this was a toxic relationship, by all means stay away from it. But if it was not, try reconsidering, because I feel like they miss you a lot and they care a lot about you. This isn't just I miss you, you want to hang out tonight, and then forget it happened. This is one of those, I miss you, please come back, I need you. So this is all up to you, but this is no one-time energy. This is one of those soulmate kind of energy. At least that's how I'm feeling it. Like, at least a twin flame kind of energy. You couldn't mean more to this person. Maybe you helped them out through a difficult time. Maybe you unknowingly have been a pillar to them, but I believe that this was something beautiful. And even though you've closed the story with the death card, maybe if you feel like there's still a bit left unturned, maybe you should go and see what this is about. But this is all up to you. I'm no person to tell you what to do, or I'm just here to tell you that yes, they miss you. They miss you so much more than you could ever think. And if you miss them, it's your choice to take action. And if this resonated with you, if you would be so kindly nice to me and leave a like, it would mean the world. And if this is you, I'd love to know the story down below in the comments section. Don't be shy. I really do appreciate every single comment. And if you like my content, you can always subscribe. If you don't, then you can unsubscribe if you made the mistake of subscribing in the first place. But I don't mind, but subscribing to me is a big deal. I really do appreciate every single subscription, and I hope to see you very soon again. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck with your choices. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. How are you? We've got the Goethite. Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not really sure, but we'll keep on reading. Let's move this spar away and replace it with our Goethite. I've butchered so many names so far. I'm not even gonna try. So I've had such a lovely pile before. I was overwhelmed actually. So let's see what you've got. You've got the moon, You know what song came in mind with the moon card? Do you know that song from Rockwell with Michael Jackson? It goes something like, I've got a feeling somebody's watching me. I always feel like... Anyway, the Tower. Okay. Ninth of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Devil. Okay. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this was a love relationship. If it was, then this is obvious from here. If it was not, then they probably had a crush on you. If they were just friends, then they were a bit lustful, because this is what the devil always means to me. They're sort of waiting in the dark for you to come. They're watching over you and they're lusting, and this is creating for them such a internal turmoil you have no idea. I'm not entirely sure why the Ninth of Pentacles came in, because these make such a clear image in my mind, but this with the abundance, and I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they've moved somewhere to work and this is why you're not talking anymore. Maybe they started a new job. Maybe they're going to a new school. Maybe they moved abroad. I'm not entirely sure. Let me just shuffle these and get another card. And once more, I am so sorry for the fact that I am super sick, but I just gotta wait it out. I'm taking my medicine and everything, but there's nothing more I can do, and I gotta keep on working. I ain't gonna survive if I am not gonna keep on working. That's just how it is. And if you guys want private readings, I do private readings. You can send me an email at my email address is written down in the description below. I do have some prices written down below. The thing is, I do say I accept like for 5 minutes, it's like 10 euros, but the thing is, that's the minimum time that I'm doing a reading, because I have times when I'm like, okay, shoot a question, because that's what 5 minutes are, a question. But I kid you not, I can stay more than 10 minutes on one question. So it depends on the cards and depends on the energy. So if you want a private reading, you can always message. So we have Page of Cups. Okay, this is a bit more obvious that this is a past relationship or a friend-zoned relationship. Maybe you friend-zoned this person and this is why they were lustful over you, but somehow they were waiting in the turmoil. Maybe they've kind of distanced themselves so they won't be hurt by all of these feelings, and they're missing you dearly. Maybe they're doing it on purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe they're trying not to see your face on purpose because they know it's the better thing to do for themselves. My cat is still meowing in the background, and I'm so sorry. So what I'm trying to say is that even myself, sometimes when I have a crush on someone and I feel like it's nothing that is gonna be working for me, it is better to distance myself, and I do miss that person for a while. So this could be it. This is very specific. Again, this is one of the readings I'm getting from here, but it could be for some of you watching. But what is obvious, most definitely, is that they're trying to live a better life and not care about what is going on, but they're definitely going through a lot mentally and emotionally, because they're watching you, they're waiting on you, and they're simply obsessing over you, lusting over you, and they're still hopeful. They still have hope that maybe something's gonna happen between the two of you, but they just wanted to distance themselves, you know, for their sake. And I feel like I need to pull, yet again, one more card. This is actually pretty interesting. Quite an interesting story I'm seeing unfold from these cards. Let's see what we have for you, and only for you. We've got sorry, I just kind of froze dead in the tracks. We've got 8 of Wands, and definitely a lot of opportunities, a lot of ambition and risk taking. Usually this is what ones want to be about, but are they though taking the risk? Cause maybe they're like in the shadows of your social network, and maybe they're liking some of your Instagram posts or your Facebook posts on your Twitter. Maybe they're like, you know, trying to be there just out of your sight, like in the corner of your eyes, but they're also trying to show like they don't care, but they really do. This is most definitely what I'm seeing here. They look like they're not even remotely thinking about you or whatever has been between you, but they actually do. Actually, a bit too much. Like, it's dragging them down, just like these guys are falling down, but they're trying to play it cool, like, no honey, I don't need it. But they have this ambition, like they want to, I'm not sure if they want to do it for themselves. They might be that selfish, I don't know. They're kind of trying to prove themselves that they can get you back, and I'm not sure if that's a healthy thing. They might be lusting over you, but I'm not seeing a lot of how should I say so but it doesn't sound wrong. I feel like they're a bit superficial about this whole thing. Maybe it started out as a crush or love interest, but now it's more of a challenge for them. They're trying to be cool, but they're trying to get you in their trap, and that's nasty. That's just nasty. That's not right. I'm gonna be nasty. I'm gonna pull another card because I don't like this. This person be nasty. I don't want none of that energy in my house. Let's see. Please don't be as nasty as I'm hoping you are. As I'm seeing you are. I'm hoping you're not like that. But world is full of those kind of people. What can you do? So we've got even more ones. Why am I not surprised? 6 of Wands. Opportunity taken. Opportunity won. Was this like a one night thing? Were you guys flirting before? Because I feel like this person had the feeling of winning you over at one point, and now they're trying it again. They're like that nasty guy who calls you after 6 months and says, I miss you, babe. I don't know. This is very specific, but this is the kind of energy I'm getting, and I'm sick of this. Not only because I have a cold, but I'm sick of this. I hate this kind of people, like, so much. And okay, I don't like saying hate, but I dislike this kind of people. I'm done. I don't need this, and neither should you, honey. if you are seriously thinking about this person being back in your life, do yourself a good one and don't do it. There's so many better people out there. You don't need this. Wow, this got me pissed off like you have no idea. I haven't personally had any one of these guys, but I have this really close friend who really goes through these kinds of things, and I get so pissed every time I hear about this. Like, no. Don't holla at me after you've been off the wire for 6 months, let's say. No, that's a no-no. So, if you want to go back to them, again, it's up to you. I'm not going to judge you. But personally, I wouldn't. I would stay away. If this is you, please let me know down below what you haven't planned on doing. Please. I mean, you could obviously tell me that you're willing to come back to this, but I kind of need a bit of context to understand why. Because I wouldn't. But if you like this, I would really appreciate it if you would like. And to see more, you can always subscribe. I always upload content every other day. And if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe anytime. Like, literally only 5% of the people who are watching are subscribed. But it's whatever, I'm just playing it cool, like this guy over here. But it does actually help me a lot if you wanna subscribe. It helps me so much more than you think. So hopefully I'll see you around, and good luck with the situation, I guess. Okay, see ya. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. This is me filming this all over again because I lost my voice while trying to record this. So as I was saying, we have the opalite over here. Like I said, baby blue. Not the bluest blue. Maybe this means something to you. Maybe it's something that made you pick this pile. I'm really curious to see what you have, because the other 2 piles had such strong messages and they were total opposites, and it was simply interesting, to say the least. So we have the Ace of Swords, breakthrough. Well, how does a breakthrough work with people missing it? Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords, Four of Swords, even more swords, and the Empress. And this is the strangest one, really, because like the other ones were dead giveaways. Like from the start, I knew what this was all about, but your pile, oh boy, this has me rolling. A lot of swords, I'm not gonna deny this. It's all about balance, it's all about conflict and power, because this is what swords are about. But with the Ace of Swords, like I said, it's new ideas, mental clarity, if that means anything to you. And with the other swords, with the King of Swords, I can see you acknowledging your position, or they are acknowledging their position. I'm not sure quite yet, because I'm not figuring out this one really well. And with the Four of Swords, we have meditation, contemplation, and recuperation. Like, where is this going? Even the Seven of Pentacles has a bit of contemplating the success in material form. Now this is odd. Never had one of those. I haven't had one of these in a while. You're a hard to guess group. That's obvious. Let's see. I guess you're just as confused as I am. This is why you're here. And so far, I'm not helping you out too much. But let's see what else we can pull from the pile for you. Knight of Swords. Oh my god. Why? This is so many swords. This is like something about power. This is something like, maybe this wasn't a relationship. I feel like this isn't a relationship. I feel like this is something, or even if it was a relationship, I feel like this is someone you've lost to a conflict regarding power and who is superior to who is dominant, who has more than the other. And with the Empress, I feel like, there is this kind of, I'm not sure if this is just simply spare time kind of conflict over power, but this is obvious something to do with one thinking they're superior over the other one, and the other one proving that that's not the case, and this is how everything went downhill. And now I feel like this is one of those cases where they're not necessarily missing you, but they're kind of checking up on you to see if you're doing as good as you were saying you're gonna be. I know this is very specific, and I say this a lot, but it's a general reading. I'm sorry if this is not, I don't know what that was. I'm sorry if this is not necessarily you, but I don't know what else it could be. If it's not, you can just pick one of the other piles, because those ones were really obvious and they were really straight and clear. So I'm gonna take another one and see what you guys have. Don't mind the sounds in the background, just having noisy flatmates. So we have wands, we have the two of wands, we have future planning, progress, and decisions. So yeah, I feel like this is one of those people who not necessarily care about you in a relationship kind of caring way, if you know what I mean. I feel like this is one of those people who just check on you to see if you're living your best life, and I'm pretty sure you are. And they're kind of watching from the shadows, being jealous of your gains. And like some of the vloggers on this platform would say, it's all about the gains, man, and you're having them. They're really curious about it, though. I can feel the energy. They're like one of those, the kids who bullied you in school, but then after you gained a little bit of fame or something, they're all up on your face, like, hey, remember me? Remember how we were doing whatever? And they're trying to find a place next to you because they need whatever you have. And I feel like they're just checking up on you to see if it's worth it coming back into your life. And it's up to you if you want them to be, but I wouldn't personally. I really wouldn't. But should I take another card? Because I'm shuffling. It's one of those moments when I just shuffle without me noticing I'm shuffling, so maybe I should. Judgment. Oh boy. So I feel like they're getting what they deserve. I feel like they're jealous right now because they underestimated you. Because Judgment basically is like one of those cards that says what you did is what you get. You're getting fairly judged. So I feel like they're not missing you, but they're just kind of jealous on what you've got right now. And they're just peeking in from the shadows to see if they maybe could have some space into making you share what you have. And that is nasty. Again, very nasty. This isn't the first nasty pile today, and I feel like y'all need to really think things through before letting people like this coming in, because I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't, but then again, I do not know the context in which you find yourselves. And if you do have context that I'm not understanding, I would love to know it down below in the comment sections. Why do I keep saying comment sections? Because there's just one comment section. I don't know why I say that. It's like a talking typo. Do you guys have talking typos? I feel so dumb when I say that. How? Why? Why do I say that? That's weird. Anyways, like I was saying, it's up to you to decide what this is. I would love to know what this is down below in the comment section. And if this resonated with you, please leave one small little like, because it means the whole world to me. And you know what else means a lot to me? You subscribing, because I would love to have you hanging around. If you don't like my content, that's fine, but if you do, I do upload every other day. So I hope to see you guys again very soon. I hope you guys settle down whatever this person is, and yeah, see you guys very soon. Bye bye.